Hey, Jim.
Hey, Hound Dog. Are you dressed like that because of the premiere of Star Trek Discovery on space this Sunday night?
What the Star Trek? Weirdo.
It's Mail It In Thursday.
What?
We're taking tomorrow off.
Ah, it's about time.
We're taking Friday off. We've already done 3 weeks of the show, and producer Tim said, you know what, you guys, just a 4-day work week is good. We'll put you on the Jon Stewart work week. Dan, a very entertaining Thursday night football game, I would say, on TSN.
Yeah, I take my words back from yesterday's show because I kind of hinted that it was going to be.
I don't think you were the only one.
Comes up massive. Great game. And the Rams win.
NHL players will not be at the upcoming Winter Olympic Games in South Korea, but you can bet they will attend the next Olympic Games in Beijing. The league is determined to grow the sport in the world's most populous country, and to prove it, they're playing meaningless games there right now, including the Canucks and the Kings in Shanghai. First ever NHL game in China. And first of 2 games in China. Beijing will be on Saturday. Plenty of seats still available. Jonathan Quick for the first Canucks goal in China. Cuts the Kings lead at 3-1 later in the frame. You know what? The fans started to get into it, Dan. At least the ones in the lower bowl where people were sitting.
The Blue Jays wild card hopes mathematically still going. Realistically, come on. Hey, come on. But the Royals, who the Jays were closing a series out against on Thursday night, very much alive for the second AL wild card spot. Went in 3.5 games back. Top 2, Salvador Perez. Lifts one to right. Jose Bautista, and where's the ball? I can't see. Got it. Makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Again, I don't think he's going to be back. Unless they got him for like 50 grand a season.
I'll take it.
Let's check in on the fans. See what they're up to. We got this guy here. Nice grab. He had a cell phone in one hand. This fan here, he has a beer that approximately cost at least $48. And I don't know about the beer there. It comes to you cold, then it's instantly warm. Like, I don't.
That's how they market it. Instant warm. It's a Coors Light product.
Jose Bautista, that's Bautista's 160th strikeout this season, new franchise record.
Some people like their beer warm. Twins and Tigers, Dan. Top 6, Brian Dozier. This one takes a hop into the stands, off a seat, and off this fan's face. He was okay. Could have used the assistance of this guy. The Tigers ball boy stole the show here. Bottom 8. The ball boy saves the camera and the cameraman with some quick hands. Getting some props from the Tigers dugout. Inning later, saves first base coach Omar Vizquel. 24 seasons in the bigs. Vizquel has some words for the kid. Says, hey, let me catch that next time. Tigers lose big. There was a time this season when the Dodgers were on pace to break baseball's all-time wins record. By the way, that time was August. In just a month, the Dodgers have basically the bed. Meanwhile, Maple Leaf fans have been wondering what line Patty Marleau is going to play on. Mike Babcock, the team's head coach, reiterated his plans to keep Zach Hyman on the top line with Austin Matthews, but he doesn't like talking about it.
I'm not dumb. That's what I read that you guys want. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to coach the team, and you guys are going to write the articles.
Sounds fair.
How's that?
Sounds fair.
Good.
How much is,
Hyman's a guy who gets the puck back all the time. When you're a good player, I've learned from good players, they like to have the puck. When you have 3 guys who want the puck, like that's who used to tell me all the time. No, put him on someone else's line. I want a guy to get me the puck. He gets the puck back better than anyone. So, whatever. Anyway, that's it for that.
I want to hear Mike Babcock read a children's book. Terrifying.
Seems like a good guy. Let's start that timer. and get over to the brand new chat chairs. It's time for chat time.
We're talking chat chairs.
Let's do it. After an exciting Thursday nighter, let's talk more NFL. And to do that, we need to bring in the expert. He's the most exciting star reporter at the National Football League Network. It's ain't nothing but a G thing. Mike Garafolo.
NFL Network star reporter Mike Garafolo.
There isn't a nicer guy on the planet than our NFL insider Mike Garafolo.
Wait, what position was I playing? You were the quarterback. Mike was the receiver.
Yes, and you hiked the football.
Okay. Mike Garafolo joins us. Mike, people love misery, so this is always a very popular subject. 3 weeks into the NFL season, do we have any coaches on the hot seat?
Oh, we do. Everybody's putting these guys on the hot seat. I've heard eternal dialogue in the NFL. People starting to speculate. Is Marvin Lewis safe in Cincinnati? Is Chuck Pagano safe in Indianapolis? I would say no and no, and both of those guys need to do something from their teams going forward here. But the real interesting situation as far as a coach on the hot seat is Todd Bowles with the New York Jets, because Christopher Johnson, who has taken over the team from his brother Woody, who is now the U.S. ambassador to the U.K., he held his first session with reporters the other day. I was there, and he was talking about how wins and losses really are not going to be the biggest determining factor, just a smaller factor as far as his determining whether Bowles should stay the coach of the team, because I do believe they understand they are a rebuilding team. He doesn't have a lot of talent. They cut a lot of veteran play. So Todd Bowles just needs to show ownership that this team is improving. What does that look like? We don't really know, but we're going to have to see down the stretch here what Bowles can do, because I do believe he could have a horrid record and still remain coach of the Jets as long as he shows some improvement from this team.
Mike, I can tell you this. You are as good as locked in to our show. You are absolutely not on the hot seat here.
Not at all.
You might as well just be comfortable with a multi-year contract, because we love you, my friend. You're doing a great job.
Yes. I was just going to say, where's that extension? Bring it on, boys.
Yeah, we'll work on it. Thank you, Mike. Meanwhile, after being fired by the Buffalo Bills last year, the Ryan brothers have found jobs in broadcasting. Rex, hired by ESPN. Rob joined Fox Sports. And Thursday, Rob appeared on a program called Undisputed wearing this.
Yeah. Unusual wardrobe choice. I think we need to break that down.
Right off the bat, we got to point out the jacket. Not a lot of people can pull off the "a zebra just exploded on me" look.
Hey, I'm loving these shoulder pads. It leaves no doubt that this jacket definitely meant for a woman.
Definitely, Dan. Next thing that caught our eye, the sweet mock neck shirt. Nothing says out-of-work poet like a mock neck shirt.
Correct. We noticed the silky smooth hair. I can't decide, though, if it makes him look more like Paula Deen or Sean Connery in Medicine Man.
Great film. One thing is for sure, goatees never go out of style. This has been Unnecessary Breakdown.
Never heard of that movie.
Rob Ryan definitely uses conditioner.
We told you yesterday Tom Brady released a book which details his approach to sustained peak performance. In the book, it says he drinks 9.5 liters of water a day and believes he gets fewer sunburns because of all the water he drinks.
Now, Brady's recommendations seem like vague. If you watch this commercial, you'll find the rest of the book offers more basic advice.
Success, wellness, hair and teeth. Introducing the best-selling TB12 method. The TB12 method is the only Tom Brady book to give you the Tom basics. TB12 method gives you insight into what Tom Brady thinks makes Tom Brady successful, with chapters on such topics as hydration, smiling nice, and pants, clothes for your legs. TB12 also contains recipes and horoscopes. The TB12 method is available in hardcover, softcover, and tuxedo cloth, and every version contains a foreword from Jay Cutler. the experts have spoken.
You know, we see Tom every day. I don't really feel like I need to read a book.
And the TB12 method is a 12 out of 10. Pick up your copy today.
I couldn't get over the 9.5 liters of water.
Yeah.
How much is that? This thing here, this is 18. So he drinks one of these every 2 days.
That seems excessive. He must never leave the potty. This is what you carry around the halls of TSN.
This is actually a regular sized water bottle, just not small of a human.
Jenny's time. Our favorite and some of our least favorite plays in the world of spurts. College football, Temple taking on South Florida. A really bad fake. Logan Marchie, Temple QB, taking a huge loss. Hey, Temple, you blew it.
This is Jose Batista. The roof was open, but people keep losing the ball. Losing it in the night sky. He found it, caught it. He's all right. Coming up, the legendary Brian Williams with us in studio.
Don't forget, the Invictus Games 2017 kickoff is on Saturday. It's the opening ceremony. Prince Harry, who founded the games, will be in attendance, as well as many celebrities, many performers. It's all hosted by a very special friend of ours. You can see it on CTV at 8 Eastern. And that very special friend is joining us right now.
That's right, as we slide into the Coors side seats. Joining us is CTV and TSN host of the Invictus Games in Toronto, Brian Williams. Brian, we thank you for coming here. This event, wow. We've promoted the heck out of it for good reason.
Right. Listen, I've done 14 Olympics, and people say, what's different and what's special?
Yeah, what is?
I went to Afghanistan in 2007. I was never in any danger, but the experience of seeing young men and young women that represent this country and see what they do. I can remember at night, you'd see the convoys going out of the camp at Kandahar, the tanks, young men and women driving them into the desert to fight, to pursue the Taliban. When I came home, I began to notice a change in this country, an appreciation on behalf of Canadians or from Canadians, an appreciation and respect for the military, the men and the women. So these games are very, very different. The stories are like nothing I've ever encountered. As I say, I've done 14 Olympics. I've never prepared for an opening ceremony like this.
I'm Irish, so I've got a temper, and I get very emotional. I cry at commercials. I remember watching, we were at Canada House in London, watching the closing ceremonies, surrounded by Team Canada members, and just watching what they did during the Olympics brought me to tears. So I think a lot of people, including myself, we're just going to be puddles watching this because of what these people have overcome and seeing them perform.
You're right. They're competitors. They don't refer to themselves as athletes, and there are medals, gold, silver, and bronze. They don't keep account of the medals, but as Prince Harry says, don't kid yourself. And brothers and sisters in arms, let's not forget, these are not just men. These are men and women.
This is maybe the coolest thing ever. You recently had a boardroom named after you here in the beautiful Scarborough campus at CTV, the Brian Williams boardroom. Our first question is, how many clocks are in this boardroom, Brian, from time zones all over the planet?
I don't know. Do you know what time it is? Right? Remember the Royal Canadian Air Force? The late Roger Abbott used to come out on stage and say, hello, I'm Ryan Williams, Brian Williams' twin brother. Do you know what time it is in Korea? And he'd pull up the sleeve of his coat, and he'd have 10 watches down his arm.
That's got to be an amazing honor. I mean,
it was a great honor.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get a broom closet.
Yeah, we'll get someday. We actually, our passes don't get us into this building.
Our passes literally do not get us into the studio. So
I think they're trying to tell us something.
Well,
Can you help us out?
Yeah, you got to tell the viewers at home. This studio is at the edge of the Bell Media Center. They don't get into the main area.
No.
I got a bad parking spot miles away, and my parking spot is right next to these guys' studio.
Well, we'll be fine. Thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure
I know it's
to
been
be
a long
here.
day for you.
It's been a long day for me, but I got to tell you, a long time for you guys. Good to have you back in the country.
You did the quick close. You did the quick. There we go. Because you only got my fingers there.
Oh, I can break those. No, it's good to have you back.
Oh, it's great to be
back. The show's great. You got a Brian for the second week in a row. You had my buddy Brian Burke last week.
Oh, man, he was, I tell you. Do you ever do what he does, just lay the tie over the shoulder instead of tying it?
No, I wish I could tie a tie sort of.
I've never
there
seen
you
anyone
go.
with a tie
This is
undone.
casual.
This is Burke, and he's talking, and you know he's got that good look. I don't have it.
I like it. I like that look on you.
I like that.
I'm not big and tough like Burke, but
No.
this is the Burke look.
I like that look on you. Maybe we go with that for the Invictus Games.
I think
Oh,
we
okay,
do.
we'll talk about it. Good seeing
Thanks,
you, my
guys.
friend.
Friday night football tonight.
It's going to be good. It's going to be incredible. Red, Blacks, and Blue Bombers. It's going to be 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and then it's going to be followed up by Tabbies and Lions at 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific. I can't wait for it. Thanks, ladies.
Worst play of the day from the Tour Championship. Jonathan Vegas, tee shot on 8. Oh, look out.
How would you describe that one, Frank?
It's
thank you very
Dean
much.
Diener.
Yeah, that was.
Knocked the guy over.
Lost his
Pretty good
phone.
move, too.
Scared the living
Lost
daylights
his
out of him.
seat.
There is a lot bad that happened on this shot. Watch this.
He's okay.
Really brilliant. John Gillies with a behind-the-back save, inspiring our top 10 behind-the-back plays. Who's that behind our backs? It's the Hound Dog, dressed in his Star Trek outfit. Everything okay, Hound Dog? I guess that's a yes. 1v1.
Gyat. Gialori. Ram.
Are we ever going to run out of ways to say that?
Once we get those Ram trucks, we'll say them from the bed of the truck.
I can't wait.
And then you go to tsn.ca/1v1. You put in your vote, and I think everyone wins a prize.
Everybody who votes gets a Ram truck. There is no show on Friday, but we should mention in our popular You Blew It segment, and many viewers pointed this out, we said that our image was Sean Connery in Medicine Man, but it was Sean Connery in The Rock that we used earlier in the show. So that's Sean Connery in The Rock on the left side of your screen, Sean Connery in Medicine Man on the right side of your screen. Big mistake, and we sincerely apologize, everyone.
Yeah. I didn't know that.